Can you imagine a century with no recorded history, a span of 100 years missing from our understanding of time? This is the concept of the void century. Just the words void century create an aura of mystery and intrigue. They conjure up images of a time that's shrouded in secrecy, a time that's lost in the fog of the past, a time that's devoid of any tangible evidence. It's a concept that has stirred up curiosity and sparked debates among scholars, scientists, and researchers alike. The void century is a period of 100 years that is absent from historical records. It's as if this century simply vanished into thin air or was deliberately erased from the annals of time. The lack of information about this period has led to it being dubbed the void century. So what exactly does a void century mean? Well, it's a term that denotes a significant gap in historical knowledge. This gap isn't just an empty space in our chronology. It's an enigma, a puzzle that we're still trying to piece together. It's a void that we're constantly trying to fill with theories, hypotheses, and conjectures. The mystery of the void century isn't just limited to history or archaeology. It extends to various other fields as well. For instance, in astronomy, it could refer to a period in the universe's history that's currently unaccounted for. Similarly, in sociology or anthropology, it might denote a cultural or societal phase that's left unexplained due to the lack of evidence. This enigma has become a topic of interest, a subject of fascination. It has fueled countless discussions and inspired numerous research projects. The void century is not just a gap in our understanding of time. It's a challenge, a quest for knowledge, a journey into the unknown. As we delve deeper, let's unravel the complex layers of the void century. The void century isn't just a concept of fantasy, it has scientific implications too. When we talk about a void century, we're discussing a significant gap in our historical knowledge. A 100-year period where for some reason, records are missing or obscured. So, what could cause such a period in history? Science may have some answers. Consider this, a global catastrophe of some sort. A catastrophic event, like a massive volcanic eruption or a meteorite impact, could have potentially wiped out civilizations, leading to a period of void. The evidence of this could be found in layers of geological strata, which can often preserve signs of such cataclysms. For instance, the extinction of dinosaurs is believed to have been caused by a massive asteroid strike, an event that left a distinct layer in the Earth's crust. Alternatively, let's think about a major celestial event. A supernova explosion or a gamma-ray burst could disrupt the planet's atmosphere and climate, leading to a void century. Such events would leave traces that we could detect even today. For instance, certain isotopes that are produced when cosmic rays hit the Earth's atmosphere could be found in ice cores or tree rings. But what about a technological or societal collapse? Could a civilization have advanced to a point where it self-destructed, leading to a void century? This is a more speculative theory, but not entirely implausible. There are examples in history where societies have collapsed due to various reasons, ranging from environmental degradation to social upheaval. Of course, these are just theories. The truth could be a combination of these scenarios or something entirely different. Every theory has its own set of challenges and requires substantial evidence for validation. So can science fill this historical gap? We are about to find out. The concept of a void century isn't just a scientific curiosity, it has far-reaching implications. Imagine 100 years of history seemingly vanished, like a ship lost in the vast ocean of time. The ripple effect of such a phenomenon is immense and touches various aspects of our knowledge. Firstly, our understanding of history is challenged. The void century throws a wrench into the gears of our chronological narrative. It's like a puzzle with missing pieces, and without those pieces, the entire picture remains incomplete. Historians and archaeologists are left with a gaping hole in their research, making it harder to trace back the lineage of civilizations, cultures, and societies. Secondly, it impacts our understanding of evolution. A century is a short time in the evolutionary timeline, but it is still significant. It could have been a period of rapid adaptation or a critical turning point for certain species. Without records or evidence from the void century, we may miss out on important links in the evolutionary chain. Moreover, the void century has potential implications for our concept of time itself. Time, as we perceive it, is linear. It moves forward, second by second, year by year. But what happens when a whole century disappears from the timeline? Does time still hold the same meaning, or do we need to rethink our understanding of it? On a larger scale, the void century also impacts our collective consciousness. It's a reminder of our vulnerability, our susceptibility to forget or be forgotten. It underscores the importance of preserving our history, our stories, for future generations. In conclusion, the void century isn't just an intriguing concept, it's a wake-up call. It challenges our perceptions, shakes up our understanding, and urges us to dig deeper, to seek the truth hiding in the shadows of the past. The void century indeed poses more questions than it answers. Like any unsolved mystery, the void century has its share of myths and legends. Let's dive right in and start dissecting some of these misconceptions. One of the most prevalent myths is that the void century was a time of utter darkness and chaos. It's often painted as a period devoid of any advancements or progress. However, this is a gross oversimplification. While there may have been upheavals and turmoil, it's unlikely that the entire century was consumed by chaos. History and science have shown us that even in the most trying times, human ingenuity and resilience shine through, leading to progress and development. Another commonly held belief is that the void century was a time when magic and mythical creatures reigned supreme. This myth has been perpetuated by fanciful tales and folklore. But here's where scientific reasoning comes into play. There's no tangible evidence to support the existence of magic or mythical creatures during this time. In fact, most narratives of this nature can be traced back to human imagination and storytelling, a way for our ancestors to make sense of the world around them. Perhaps the most intriguing myth is the idea that the void century is a cover-up for some grand conspiracy or secret civilization. The allure of such theories is undeniable, but they lack substantial evidence. Conspiracies require a high level of coordination and secrecy, often implausible on a global scale over a prolonged period. Moreover, any secret civilization would have left behind archaeological or historical traces, which we've yet to discover. Lastly, some believe that the void century was a time of extraterrestrial contact. Again, while the idea is thrilling, there's no scientific evidence to back this claim. The search for extraterrestrial life is ongoing, and any contact, especially on a large scale, would have monumental implications. It's not something that could easily be erased from history. While fascinating, it's crucial to separate the myths from the reality of the void century. The void century is indeed a conundrum wrapped in a mystery. We've journeyed together through an exploration of this perplexing concept, a 100-year gap in our historical and scientific understanding. Let's revisit the highlights of our discussion. We started by peeling back the layers of the enigma, known as the void century. This concept, as we've learned, refers to a 100-year period in our history that, for reasons unknown, has left no trace of any civilization or significant events. It's as if time stood still and the world held its breath for 100 years. We then delved into the science behind the void century. We discussed various theories and hypotheses that scientists have proposed to explain this historical anomaly. From potential global catastrophes to advanced civilizations hiding their existence, the possibilities are as fascinating as they are diverse. Yet, despite rigorous research and investigation, the void century remains unexplained, a blank page in the book of our past. Our journey continued with an exploration of the implications of the void century. This missing chapter in our history challenges our understanding of human evolution, cultural development, and technological advancement. It presents not just a historical puzzle, but also a philosophical question about the nature of time and existence itself. We also debunked popular myths surrounding the void century. While it's tempting to fill the void with tales of alien intervention or time travel, we must remember that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. True, the void century is a mystery, but we must approach it with a scientific mind and a critical eye. As we continue to explore the mysteries of our universe and our past, perhaps one day, the secrets of the void century will be revealed. Until then, let's keep asking questions, seeking answers, and striving to understand the world around us and the history that has shaped us. After all, In the words of Carl Sagan, we are a way for the cosmos to know itself.